Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today, Libra, for your meditative session, you guys got Hummingbird Spirit Be Here Now number 34 making a 7. I really feel like this is a time for you to enjoy, like there's something coming for you. And I think it's, again, all the work that you've done obviously takes part in this moment right now. But I also think that there's something sweet coming for you, because the first thing I got when I saw this card was something sweet. Like sugar. I don't know. I kept thinking of like sugar and sweetness. So I think that there's something sweet coming for you guys. I don't know what it is necessarily, but yeah, I think that there's something, or maybe they just want you to really enjoy life right now, you know? Like life can be sweet. I know a lot of the times we're dealing with like healing and all this shit that comes up, you know, on this journey, but I think right now it's kind of like maybe you have done a lot of work and it's kind of just time to rest and enjoy. So that's what I'm getting, Libra. Let's pull some cards on this. So Libra, I feel like the energy for you guys right now is the sweetness, is to enjoy the sweetness that is coming your way. We have the Heaven and Earth and the Three of Cups. I think that they want you to just let go to the moment. I feel like you're kind of trying, again, like you could be watching tarot because you want to know what's coming up. And I feel like the advice for you is like, it's not really in your hands what's coming up, in the sense that there's people that have to make their moves to come to you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you just kind of have to sit there. I know that sounds so weird, but that's what I'm getting here. Like even with the hummingbird is moving very quickly. Like it flaps and its heartbeat is like, I know there's something really fast about the hummingbird. Maybe it has the fastest wing or fastest heartbeat. Something about it's like very quick, but at the same time, it looks like it's standing still, right? Like when it's getting nectar from the flowers, it is moving really fast, but technically it's like kind of standing still at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of what I'm getting with this, like be here now. You're meant to enjoy the sweetness of life that it's presenting you right now, but I don't feel like it has anything to do with you actually doing any movement. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you're standing still, but at the same time you're moving, if that makes any sense. That's what I'm getting with this read. It's like the sweetness of life is like coming to you. Do you know what I'm saying? The sweetness, again, it's like the work that you put in, obviously, but it's also about, there's something about how even as you do your own daily thing, this kind of energy is just coming to you, because I'm getting a lot of wand energy. Everything at the end of this is wand, right? We have the 7 of wands, the 6 of wands, the 8 of wands. So yeah, we have 6, 7, 8, and then we have 2, 3. So there is something like, do you see how the numbers are going up, like 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, right? That implies movement. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like there is something coming to you, and it is sweet. With the Heaven and Earth, it is sweet. It is very sweet. It is something you've been waiting for. Even here, we have the 3, 4, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And this is a 3, 4 too. Oh my God, this is crazy. But yeah, there's something coming to you. And it's sweet. And with the Heaven and Earth, it really doesn't get any better than that. Like heaven on earth, like, yeah, it's crazy. But again, I don't see you having to really do anything. Like you see how the hummingbird is just like living its life, doing its own thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Like the energy is sweet that's coming to you, but it doesn't really involve you, your movement. It involves someone else's movement. And I feel like this week there's been a lot about decision making. This card has been coming up a lot. A lot of this a lot of readers see like the Lovers as an unconditional love. And I'm not saying that it doesn't mean that, but I always see this as making a decision, right? And yeah, whatever this is, it's coming to you. You don't have to do anything. It involves someone else. And I don't mean it to be that type of reading, but it always ends up kind of being like that sometimes. Where with the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands, I think that someone is ending something with a karmic. Like with these two cards together, I really feel like someone is, it's interesting. The Seven of Coins, it means putting in work, right? But in this deck, this story is of someone who is not willing to like sacrifice themselves anymore. They're not willing to sacrifice themselves. They're like, you know what? I don't want to do it. And for that, they kind of get punished. And I feel like this person that you're involved with or someone that's coming towards you, they don't want to like sacrifice themselves anymore for this Queen of Wands. Like there's no more, they're putting an end to the situation. You can tell with the Ten of Wands, it's over. And you can tell that they're leaving, right? Like someone's leaving a Queen of Wands. And there's a finality here with the Ten of Wands. There's some sort of ending that's taking place for someone else in your life that you're connected to. Again, you're just chilling over here. You're not doing anything. You're not meant to be doing anything, Libra, because I feel like, again, this has to do with this person. Do you see how like this person is the one doing the introspection? This person is the one that's taking a look at themselves. And if you look at this, I feel like it shows someone who had to do something for themselves. Like look at themselves. Look at the Father in reverse with the Four of Cups. This is someone who, when we have the Emperor in reverse, it's someone who's too rigid. It's someone who's too, what's the word? It's not only rigid, it's maybe even unjust, but it has to be like this person's way, right? And that's what I'm getting with this masculine energy. Again, this could have been your energy, but I don't think it's yours because, again, I feel like you're the hummingbird over here who's just enjoying the sweetness of life right now. Like, that's what you're meant to be doing. You're meant to be going out. You're meant to be hanging out with your family, your friends, enjoying yourself, because this is someone else who has to, like, again, with all this wand energy, that's a lot of passion, but that's a lot of energy also being exerted by this person. But again, it's not you. I just keep getting it's not you. Libra, it's them. And I think this Emperor has done some sort of introspection, and I think they've realized that they have remained, I feel like they have realized that they remain too rigid in a lot of things. Maybe they're very unforgiving. Maybe there's someone who's just very, very, again, I keep hearing my way. Like, I want it my way. I have to have it that way. Like, I hear that song, I Want It That Way. Is that the Backstreet Boys? Yeah, it's like, it has to be that way, it has to be my way. Yeah, even here, 3, 4, 5. Yo, this reading is crazy. Libra, expect this to happen quickly. Expect this to happen, like, again, you see how the energies be here now, and then you have the heaven and earth coming, like, right next to that. And then we have all this wand energy. We have 6, 7, 8, 3, 4. No, we have 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3. Yeah, it's crazy how quickly this might happen for you. But what I'm getting with this is that this person, remember, we're talking about someone making some sort of decision, right? And I think like the decision that this person has to make, it's like it's time to make the decision. And what I'm getting with this week is that Gemini and Virgo also had this energy of someone who is making a decision, and this decision brings finality. And it's not a surprise that like they're all connected, to be honest, because again, we're all the signs technically. So, I mean, you have a lot of shit in your chart. Do you know what I'm saying? This person has a lot of things in their chart. So it's not a surprise to me that, you know, Gemini and Virgo have similar reads. Maybe this has a lot to do with the Mercury retrograde. Do you know what I mean? That was taking place because Virgo and Gemini are mercurial energies. It could just be that's what's going on planetarily. Is that even a word? It could also just be like this person has Gemini or Virgo in their chart, or you have Gemini and Virgo in your chart. But again, I just feel like the decision, it has taken a long time. It's taken a long time, and I feel like this person is not letting anything block them anymore. This person kind of like is done letting themselves be the block to their own life. Right? It's like when you are your own worst enemy type vibe. And it's like, yeah, I have gained a lot of maybe money, and I have, you know, a lot of things in my life. You know, I feel like someone who has a lot of like stability in terms of money, but at the end of the day, like when you're too hard on people, I feel like this person's too hard on someone. Maybe they were too hard on you, Libra. Maybe they're just too hard on everyone. But I feel like that's an energy that this person is learning to let go of, because what does it give you to be really, yeah, you can have a lot of barriers and boundaries, but it doesn't necessarily bring you love. I feel like the Emperor, you kind of always see them alone, because I think being like the boss kind of also implies that, you know, you can't necessarily be super, you know, nice. You have to be very rigid. You have to set, you know, firm boundaries. It's kind of like the father energy, right? Yeah, and this is the father. It's so funny. The father in the archetypes deck is someone who, you know, your father is someone who provides love in your life, but they're also the ones that, you know, has to like reinforce those boundaries. And I feel like the father energy is someone that you love and hate at the same time, because the father is the one that's like, you know, you can't go do that. You know what I mean? And you're like, but why? I don't understand. Like, no, you just can't go do that. Like, you're not allowed to go do that, right? So the father becomes the enemy in some sort of aspect because of that rigidity, because of that, those rules and those boundaries. But with this coming up in reverse, it's like this person took it to another extreme. And now I feel like they find themselves alone, or they might find themselves with someone like this, right? With a karmic. And I feel like they're putting an end to a karmic situation. Like, some of you might have a karmic involved and some of you might not, but I do feel like there's an ending to a karmic situation with these cards. And someone's just not willing to like fight for this anymore. It's like, I don't want to fight with this. I don't want to fight for this energy anymore. And I feel like they're removing this blockage by leaving. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if it comes up this way or this way, because honestly, these three last cards almost came up in reverse. And it's like, it doesn't necessarily matter if it came up in reverse or not, because whatever, it doesn't matter. This person's leaving. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, it doesn't matter what this person tries to do to get this person to stop themselves from leaving. It's this within energy that this person had to realize. And within, I feel like they realized that being this rigid and being this harsh doesn't really give me love, the love that I want, right? And it's like, if I want a love that is forgiving, and if I want a love that's whole, and if I want a love that's just, I have to actually like exemplify that behavior. And I feel like that's what leads this person to making a decision. And look at them, they're upright in the Chariot. And look, they're looking at the heaven on earth, and that's where you are. Maybe you are someone's heaven on earth, but that's what I'm saying. There's a meeting going on here. And again, there's a lot of passion here with all these freaking wands. But I do feel that it's taking a long time for this person to make this decision, because I feel like this person, again, they're not someone who's going to do something impulsively. They're not someone, again, they're the Emperor, so they think about everything that they do. And it's like, also, I feel like this person doesn't like to go back on their words. So I feel like if they said, again, there's something here about this like 9 of Pentacles where it's like, I don't want to work, you know, it's like, I feel like they were harsh to you, Libra. Maybe not wanting to work with you, maybe not wanting to set up something with you. And now I feel like they're looking at themselves and it's like, yeah, I might not want you. I mean, like, I might have said to somebody I don't want them, but what did that really give me in my life? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that rigidity doesn't give them you. It's like if you're in this like nice playful energy and you're just having a great time and this person doesn't really want to join you, then you're going to go and do your own thing, right? And I feel like that's what this person is seeing, that like you're enjoying yourself, you're in this cup energy, and it's like, well, it's reminding me of the Notebook. It's like, if you're a bird, then I'm a bird too, right? Like, they know that they have to come in cup energy because you're in cup energy, right? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter if you're an Empress or not an Empress. It's the energy of like forgiveness. It's the energy of love, right? And the energy of love and forgiveness is a cup energy. So it's like, if you're in this heaven and earth, they want to come to the heaven and earth too. But you can't get into the heaven and earth if you're this Emperor in reverse who doesn't want to move your ass. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't want to change anything, just wants to kind of remain cold. And like, I think this person is realizing that. So that's where this decision comes in from. And I feel like this person, again, they're not someone who's reckless. They're going to do things slowly. But what happens with that is like, I feel like there's been kind of a fire lit under this person's ass where they can't really wait any longer, right? So it might have been a really long time, this person like being with someone else, to be honest, because I do, again, I don't know for all of you there's a karmic, but I do sense that there's, for a lot of you, somebody that this person is leaving. And yeah, I just really like this read, because I feel like this person, for a long time, maybe they blocked out their own emotions. That's what I'm saying. Like, they were very rigid. They blocked out their own emotions. But at the end of the day, like, being emotionless doesn't really get you what you want when it comes to love, right? Like, being the Emperor doesn't really get you what you want in terms of love. And again, it's like, it's kind of reminding me of this dad energy where it's like, you have to set precedent, maybe, or you have to be the one to like inform people of the rules in the house. But at the end of the day, like, it does cause a lot of I feel like it you know, you can love and hate a dad at the same time. It's like, I love my dad, but I hate, you know, when you're a little kid and your dad's like, no, you can't go do that, you get like pissed off and you're like, oh, I hate you, dad. Like, you know, it's a hard thing to be this emperor, but I think that being loving is a much better energy for this emperor to be in than to be someone who's unforgiving. And that's what I'm getting with the emperor in reverse. It's like, I said I'd never be back, and I meant it, but like, who does that really harm at the end of the day? They see you here having like the time of your life, and they're like, I want to join it too. That's what I'm saying. But the only way you can come in is if you're like this. And I see them in water energy. So this person's coming around. I think with the Devil and the Lovers though, it's been a long time. And also, I just think it's something that like you either know or you don't know. It's like when people say like, do you know if you love, you know, when people like ask you that question, like, are you gonna, is that the person you want to be with forever? And they're like, I think that's what literally this person got asked about this Queen of Wands. It's like, oh, so that's the person you're going to be with forever? And this person's like, wait, what? It's like, oh, like you're setting up shop with this person. Like, it must be the person that you want to like die for, is the person that you want to be with. And I feel like this person's like, wait, no. Do you know what I'm saying? And that takes like, they have to revisit a situation with, I think, you, Libra, because it's like, no, wait, that's not necessarily what I want. So it's like, okay, then what are you doing? And that means that this person has to leave a karmic. I don't think they knew that this person was a karmic, obviously, but this person, it seems to be a karmic. Libra, this is so beautiful. Let's let's pull some advice for, I don't know what the advice needs to be here, because I don't feel like any advice is needed. I see this person coming in like quick. Again, now, heaven and earth, like. So what I'm getting with Sekhmet is that the Red Lady, I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. I think that there's something going on where, again, there's this energy of the Emperor in reverse, where it's somebody who doesn't want to forgive. It's somebody who doesn't want to like go back on what they say. It's someone who's like, I made this rule and I'm going to keep it. And it doesn't matter how dumb the rule is. Like, let's just say like your kids, you know, there's a rule of, I don't know, something that like works when people are kids, but it doesn't necessarily work when kids get older. So you have to change the rule. But if you keep the rule, it doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't work. Right? So it's kind of like, oh, there's no drinking in the house, but then your kids are all like 21, 22, 23. And it's like, okay, well, you want to keep that rule of no drinking in the house, but at the same time, everyone's of age to drink. I don't know why I'm getting like drinking and shit like that with this, but I'm just getting like something that no longer works. Right? And I feel like that's what I'm getting with Sekhmet. It's like, yeah, this person has to honor themselves and what it is that they want. And I feel like, what does that mean? It might mean them having to like, I think they're mad because there's this energy of, again, not wanting to go back on their word, or this energy of, I put something down and I don't want to change it, but they have to change it. And that's what I'm getting with this person. This person can be very stubborn, but I think it's just that Emperor energy where it's like, I create a rule and I want it to be followed. But again, it's like, it doesn't work anymore. So what are you going to do? And that's why I'm getting this Devil energy with the Lovers. It's like, this doesn't work for you anymore. So you have to change, you know what I mean? You have to change it. And I think this person has for a really long time just kept trying to put the same rule down, but it just doesn't work anymore. And maybe they're mad at themselves because they waited for so long, but it doesn't really matter anymore, because I do see like this person getting into their like cup energy. And maybe again, they said something to you like, you know, like, we can't ever be together, but now they're coming back. Like, there's some energy here of saying something, but like having to go back on it because it just doesn't work anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm getting with Sekhmet. Maybe they're mad that they were with this person for such a long time, and then they realized like this was all basically for nothing. I don't necessarily know what they're so mad about. I think it's more at themselves. But yeah, Libra, that's what I'm getting for you guys today. I hope that you guys like this read. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.